Hello everyone, my name is Arlene Anderson. I am a chartered accountant and I work in my own business, which is based in Banff in Aberdeenshire. I've been asked to talk to you today about how I use maths in my everyday job. You maybe imagine that maths is really important in an accountant's job, but some of you may not know what an accountant does. So I'm going to explain to you the same way as I explain to my children what I do in my everyday job. So I'm not sure if you're familiar with this hat or not. Doesn't fit me very well, I'm afraid, but this should give you a clue. I'm talking about Robin Hood. Now, some of you may or may not know the story of Robin Hood. Basically, Robin Hood, his main thing in life was that he stole money from the rich, which in that case was King Richard, to give it to the poor. So I like to think that I am the person that is helping make sure that King Richard isn't getting too much money and that the poor are not paying too much or too little taxes. But in this case, we're not talking about King Richard. We're talking about another couple of people. I wonder if you know them. So the people I'm talking about, not King Richard, who's this guy? Boris Johnson, that's right, the UK government, and also this lady, Nicola Sturgeon. So I make sure or try and calculate how much taxes people should pay over to Boris Johnson and Nicola Sturgeon. Not to their own money, but the country purse, should we say. So sometimes people will have paid too much taxes over, and that means they get money back. And in my bag of tricks here, that means that people get this back in their bank account. And sometimes people haven't paid enough taxes. That's not always something I like to tell them, but we have to make sure that they're paying the right amount. Otherwise, Nicola Sturgeon and Boris Johnson won't be very happy. So the people that we deal with are called HMRC. So we don't deal with Boris Johnson and Nicola directly, but we do deal with that idea. So the sort of maths that we use every single day, we use percentages. So for example, when some of the tax rates we're using are 19%, 20%, 32.5%. So we're using percentages every single day. We're also using fractions. So dividing sometimes by 4, sometimes by 6. There's loads and loads of fractions that we need and for lots of different reasons. Now, when I was at school, I never imagined I would end up doing a job that involved using maths every single day. But it's so important that you start your maths just on building blocks, and you're just building up the blocks to get higher and higher up your maths knowledge. And it's something that you will use every day in your life when you're that bit older as well. So the favourite thing about my job is not actually the numbers, and you don't have to be a maths genius to be a chartered accountant, but I do get to help people every single day. I get to help people by using my maths skills and hopefully my people skills and add the two together, so we help people that are maybe not having enough money or maybe have to pay too much money over to the government. So it's not just a case of the numbers. We're actually quite good at having a chat with people and seeing how things are going and see what we can do to help. So that's always very rewarding. So another example of what our business does to help people is that we help businesses. So if you can imagine your little cafe that you go to, and you maybe go there and get hot chocolate and a cake as a treat sometimes, or a pancake, or whatever it is you like. Imagine you own that cafe and this day you have taken in £10. But you have got to spend 4 of that £10 on buying ingredients and messages that you need for the next day. So you're down to £6. Then you need to spend another £3 to the people that you paid to work that day. So you are now down to £3 left. And you've also got to spend money for putting petrol in your car, heating your cafe, and also your door's broken, and that's going to cost you £5, but you only have £3 left. Our job is to try and help businesses work out how to save more money, whether they need to charge more for their goods if they're not making enough money, or why are they not making enough money. Are they maybe going to Tesco's for their messages and they should maybe go to Aldi? Should they maybe go to Lidl, or should they go somewhere else? So there's always questions that we can ask to make somebody consider whether they're running their business or there's anything we can do to help them run it better so that they make more money for how hard they're working. Because it's not easy being that cafe owner sometimes. And finally, just something little to add. I would have never believed I would be my own boss and own my own business when I was in primary school. I wouldn't have believed that when I was in academy either. But it just goes to show that a lot of hard work and dedication and just sticking to what you know and what you believe, and you can do absolutely anything you want it to be. It doesn't matter whether you're a girl or a boy, whether you're tall or whether you're short, whether you're fast or whether you're slow. There is something out there for you, and you just have to go out there and get it. But sometimes it involves hard work, but don't let that stop you. So stick in at school, and all the best.